Well, hey friends, it's time for another declutter. Can you believe it? My last one was the eyeshadow palette declutter, and I got rid of, I don't remember the exact percentage. It was like 80% of my palettes I got rid of. So if you want to see that declutter, I will link it below. Watch that next. Subscribe. I do declutters all the time. Today we're tackling my glosses. This collection has gotten a little out of hand, and I realized that I've really made a swing where I used to be really into lipstick, which I still love lipstick. Glosses are definitely, at this point in my life, what I reach for daily. Like, even if I'm going on a date or it's a special event, I might grab a lipstick, but I'm definitely grabbing a lip gloss. Like, whether I'm wearing the gloss alone or on top of something, like, it is a staple. I don't even keep a lipstick typically in my purse unless it's in there from like a month before. It's typically a gloss that's sitting in there. So these are my favorite. I'm excited to go through. I have them in a shoebox. Shoebox. Slow down, Jess. I have them in a shoebox. I'm going to really try to pare this down because I have so many of similar shades. I know what I like, what I don't, and how I wear these things. So I want to be very honest with myself in this video. As I was in the palette declutter video, I know what I use. You know what I mean? So let's dive in. Okay, so I've kind of got these organized by Squeezy tube, more like stain, so they're not really glosses, but I figure I need to declutter them anyway. And then general glosses, they might be a little mixed in. We're gonna see. Let's start with Squeezy tube because I definitely like these, but I know which ones I want to keep like pretty easily. So I love these Naturium Phyto Glow lip balms. So these are a keep. This one has color. This one's clear. Big fan. These live in my purse a lot. I also really, really like the Tower 28 lip softies. These are new, but they're like super pigmented. And this one right here in Dulce de Leche or Dulce de Leche. I never remember. It's just really, really pretty and really, really comfy on the lips. I'll link some of my favorites I mentioned below if you are curious, because this is a lot. And if you're watching this, trying to get an idea of like a new lip gloss to buy, I'll link my top favorites just to kind of weed through it for you below. So yeah, if I were to compare these two though, the Naturium ones I think are a little bit thicker and a little stickier, but they're not wildly sticky, but they're just a little bit stickier than the Tower 28. I love them both. The Jones Road Cool Gloss is okay. The Essence Juicy Bomb, like none of these are bad. I just don't need all of these. I also have in my purse, I'm now realizing the name is slipping my mind, Hailey Bieber's brand, that like clear gloss. So I just don't need these. None of them are terrible, but they just need to go. And then this Sephora Lip Sleeping Mask, I honestly have not given enough love, so I want to try some more. Okay, I need to be a little bit cutthroat about these here because they're not products I reach for very often. So ones I know I want to keep, I love the Superstay Vinyl Ink, but this one I think I'm realizing in Koi always ends up turning way deeper and darker than I realized on my lips. And when I would see myself in pictures with this, I don't love it. So I think that one I'm gonna get rid of. Honestly, that one might go in the trash because that felt a little separated and weird and I've had it a while. But this one, and Cheeky is the one I use all of the time. It's a little more like an everyday shade for me. These last really well, but they're like comfortable. It's the weirdest. I always describe this as the weirdest formula I've ever tried, but they're really good. So if you can find a shade you like, I would recommend. This one's still new to me, the Peri Para Rosy Nude. It's a little deep for what I typically like, and I feel like same thing, like very, very similar, but the formula is super comfy. So I would consider getting a different shade, but I think I am. It is really pretty though. Let me put this in the maybe pile. You know. Dude, the best deal in town on like makeup wipes is Costco. And I bought a box of these years ago and I'm almost through that box. I don't use them for my face. I use them for like swatches and stuff. Consider it a tool for the job. But yeah, it took me forever to go through that box and I'm like, that is the best deal in the world on makeup wipes, man. Okay, I have 4 red liquid lips. Like, all right, we need to make some decisions here. I certainly don't need all of these. These are all beautiful. They're all really good. I use this CoverGirl Wine O'Clock a lot, so I'm like thinking about keeping that one, but I love them all. The Smashbox Always On and Bang Bang is so good. These are definitely gonna stain. Okay, I'm just gonna make the decision. I think, hold on. Oh yeah. Wow. Dude, if you are needing a dupe for the Smashbox Always On lip, these CoverGirl Ultra Matte are like exactly the same. I think these are the two I'm gonna keep, and I'm gonna get rid of these two. The Superstay ink, by the way, is amazing as well, but I just don't need it, obviously. The Superstay inks stay like wet a little bit throughout the day, which is interesting and maybe a little more comfortable if you don't want the dryness. But with the red, I don't know, I kind of want it to dry down. All right, I think honestly, what is Bare Minerals Lasting Matte? I just don't think I'll wear that color very much. So I'm gonna get rid of this Bare Minerals. I hated this Huda Beauty stain. It looked so bad on my lips. It's so bizarre. It kind of, I don't know if it's technically like meant to be like a pH balancing, but it's one of those things that like stain your lips and it looks so bad on my lips. Like so bad. So I'm excited to get rid of that one. Not excited, I mean, I'm sad I spent the money, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it does that staining thing where it just turns that like, that shade of pink, and whatever that shade of pink is always looks bad on me. Always. I don't have any attachment to any of these. Oh, wait. This doesn't belong here. This is a NARS lipstick thing. So that needs to go back. But I don't have a severe. I liked this L'Oreal line. This is, this one I might keep. No, see again, it's like the same thing where it just deepens too much and it doesn't look the way I want it. So those are gonna go. This Milani Color Fetish, again, the shade doesn't quite look right on me. So I wanna find a shade that's, I'm very picky, I'm realizing, about like the exact tone of what's on my lips. I don't know. Are you guys the same way? Maybe it's when you've worn makeup for so long, you really hone in on what you like. And especially like when you look in the mirror of what it looks like. And so it's helped me really hone down what I want to keep. But especially lately, I've just been really in tune with that, you know? I'm gonna move this Sephora lip mask to the maybe pile over here, by the way. Okay, moving on to the, assuming I got everything organized right, the traditional glosses. This is what I love right here, like so much. So it's gonna be interesting kind of going through this and deciding because there are so many things I love here. So why don't we start with ones that I know right now I use a lot. Right now, my favorite gloss, I think out of all of this, is the Haus Labs Gloss in Guava. It's their new like glaze line or something, and it's just so pretty. It makes my lips look so much more, you know, like youthful, and it's just one of those that the shininess, this is not doing it justice, but the shininess is just right. So big fan, definitely keeping. As I mentioned earlier, the Essence Extreme Shine, I love, definitely keeping. The good, well, not good news, but one thing that will make this easier is a lot of these I do feel like have gone bad, and gloss is something I've realized in recent years that really does have, truly have a shelf life, because not only is it, you know, a creamy gel, whatever you want to call it, but you're putting something on your lips and dipping it back in. And so just keeping in mind, like that's, I almost can't dwell on that too much because it gets gross after a while, the more you think about it. But with that in mind, there are some that I know are no longer good. Where is it? I loved this Ami Collet gloss, but this is definitely gone bad. It says 18 months. It is definitely older than that. So loved this, would totally repurchase this in the shade Bliss. This was my favorite for so long, but it is time to go to the trash. Sorry, Ami Collet. I really did not like this NYX This Is Milky gloss. It was not milky. It looked, well, okay, no. What am I thinking of? It was another NYX one, and maybe I already got rid of it. It wasn't this, it was the NYX one. It was in similar packaging, and I think it was frosted too. It just like, you couldn't get it on your lips. It was so bizarre. I guess it wasn't this one. But this is a little bit more purpley than I typically go for, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. Kind of get some things together here. I don't really reach for this Pixie gloss in Sheer Rose. Maybe I should. Have I even used this? It's got that mint that kind of either you like or you don't. I'm gonna put this on my lips and just see. I need a mirror. Okay, wait. This is gorgeous on the lips. Here, let me. Can you see? I'm like underneath. It looks really pretty. Okay, I know that was ridiculous. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna mess with that some more. I don't know that I'd actually tried this shade. So I put it on though because I wanted to see if it tingles. So I'll let you know. Because if it tingles, we're gonna see what the tingle feels like, because that can make or break it. But some ones, again, like I said, I can get rid of. This ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip. I feel like ColourPop's glosses go bad quickly. This, okay, I've decided the Dior Lip Maximizer, this dries my lips out like crazy. I kept thinking, no, I don't think this is it, because I didn't want it to be it because it was expensive. I like the way my lips look with it. But every time, and I'm talking like hours after putting it on, I wouldn't have chapped lips. And when this would, like by the end of the day, my lips would be like crusty and dry. It was very bizarre. it has to be this. So this one's got to go. I might put it to the side though, because I might film a kind of like PSA reel about this or something. So gonna go, but I'm gonna put it to the side for now. The hard candy gloss I liked, but it's not like one I'm dying to use most of the time. This Wet n Wild one, same thing. It's not terrible, but it takes forever to get it on your lips. Like you're dipping back in 18,000 times. I don't really need another. This one's literally untouched. So I think I could like actually donate this. A clear Tower 28 gloss. I have plenty of clear glosses, and this one, like I said, is not used yet. Oh, I have these Merit ones I really like. I just worked with them recently in a video, and I just like the formula. Again, these usually live in my purse. The pink one of this is in my purse currently, but I really like this clear one called Bel Air, and then the other one I like a lot is Au Naturel. So love, definitely keeping. These Yummy glosses I really like, but they are I would say expired. I mean, I've had these for a couple years now. I use this one pretty heavily. You can kind of see how cloudy it looks, which again, after a little bit grosses me out a bit. So time for those to be done with. These elf stains I've tried. I like the one, oh, I have two in basic beige. How did that even happen? I don't think it's terrible, but again, I feel like all of these elf stains for me turn my lips that color I don't like, no matter which shade it is. So I think I'm just gonna be done with them. I don't love this shade of this Milk Odyssey gloss. I love these glosses. Like these are not going anywhere. This formula is so comfortable. These smell like vanilla. Oh my gosh, I am a big, big fan. These remind me a lot of the formula of the Dose of Colors glosses I used to like. You guys remember those? So I'm gonna keep these two shades in Quest and Work Trip, but I'm gonna get rid of this one in the shade Trek. It's just a little, it's okay, but I don't reach for it very often. We're doing pretty good so far, you guys. Looking at my piles. I'll show you at the end what I'm keeping and what I'm getting rid of, if you're just curious. All right, so I love this Revlon The Gloss in Supernatural's one I love too. I can't find. My only guess is it went bad because I had that one for a while, but Supernatural is beautiful. This is Rosy Future, and I love this one as well. It's kind of a unique color for me where it's like brownie, but it has this like almost metallic look to it. It's really pretty. So definitely recommend this line at the drugstore. Can you tell I'm like slowing down because I'm like, I don't know. Oh, I don't want to get rid of these. Okay, I don't think I need both of these Fruit Fetishes. I love these from Milani. They smell like the Bonnabelle Lip Smackers from my childhood, and I love that. I don't think I need to keep this one in Lychee Nectar. So, see, it's also pretty though. I love these because the color is not, oh my gosh, I might have to keep it. It smells so good. Let me compare. This is like the one for me. Strawberry Melon Lip Oil. Oh my gosh, I love them both. I might keep both. They're so good, you guys. Talk about like a summertime lippy. If you're watching this in the summer, it's summer when I'm filming it, like man, oh yeah. Or if it's the middle of winter and you just want to feel in a summer mood, I get it. I love this Fenty Beauty Gloss in Fussy. This has been a favorite for a long time. I probably should try to kind of use this up. It still smells really good too, but this shade Fussy is the one for me. It's one of my absolute top favorite glosses of all time. Up there with my Buxom ones. I love these. I probably don't need both. Claire I really like, and Celeste. Celeste is kind of like the clear Merit one and like the Essence Extreme Shine where they give that look to the lips. I honestly, you guys, I think it might just be time for both of these. They're pretty old. I really should start writing down or putting a sticker on like when I bought certain things, but I know I have had Celeste for a long time, so that one should probably go in the trash. I feel like Claire I bought a little more recently. That one smells a little fresher. So maybe I'll hold on to this one for a little bit because I just love these glosses. They're a little bit plumping, but not overwhelming. And by the way, an update on the Pixie one I put on, it's just the right amount of mint. It doesn't feel wildly plumping and like burning. It's just slight. So anyway, I'm gonna keep both of those. All right, Jessie girl, let's talk clear glosses. So I have these two that are like true clear glosses. The Peri Para one is gorgeous. It really gives your lip like the crazy, like glossed out, like again, yeah, there you go. It's beautiful. So, and that one's pretty new to me. So I'm gonna keep that one. The Milk Odyssey clear one, does this have the same smell? I don't know, but I don't need two clear glosses. So I think I might keep both. Let me put the Milk Odyssey in the maybe, because I love that formula as well, but do I really need two clear glosses for the near future? Not really. Let's tackle the Tower 28 ones. I don't use these two shades very much. I love this gloss formula, Cashew and Chestnut, they're a little bit browner. Cashew I have used. And I actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't have a lot of brown. So let me put that to the side. This one, chestnut, I can definitely get rid of. These two are very, very similar. We've got pistachio and coconut. Pistachio is definitely my most used shade in this line. I mean, it is like exactly the tone I like in a gloss. And these are super milky and comfy. They're not sticky at all. This one's a little peachier, which is kind of fun. And I'm not totally certain how many, that's looking a little, let's compare that to cashew. I just don't think this is the kind of brown I would reach for. Like really looking at that and comparing it to some other stuff. So I'm gonna get rid of that one. I just don't think I need both of these, but like I said, I don't really have a lot of peach shades. So let me compare it to some of the other slightly peachy ones that I have. Okay, there we go, perfect. So I'm gonna get rid of coconut, yeah, and keep pistachio. So just keeping one of the Tower 28s. I am definitely keeping this Diamond Plumper in, this shade is new to me, Champagne Cushion Cut. It is kind of peachy, but not too much so. These make my lips look incredible. Are these all the shades they offer? I don't know. They should really expand this line. I love this gloss line so much, and the packaging is so pretty. So if you can find Physicians Formula where you live, order it online, love these. This kind of clear-ish one as well, I love. And the pink. Like, I don't know that I want to get rid of any of these. I love this line so much. This Maybelline Lifter Gloss is really good as well. It still smells okay, so I think I'm gonna keep that one. This Bobbi Brown one is super old. It's their Crushed Oil Infused Gloss in New Romantic. It smells a little off. I think it's just time. Oh, I had one more Milk Odyssey. Okay, so this one's peachier. Whoa, I think that's a little peachier than would look good on me, you know. Keeping both the e.l.f. Glow Reviver lip oils. I absolutely love these. That's an easy keep. I love the NYX Fat Oil. I wish the brush was a little bit easier to apply. It's kind of like a awkward, but I love the bright pink. Let me compare that. This was one, if you saw recent, I did a new drugstore makeup haul and we tried on a bunch of stuff and just like new summer launches. And this was like a free gift in my Ulta order. And it's the NYX Butter Gloss in Summer Fruit, and it is so pretty for summer. Okay, it's definitely a little bit brighter than the other. Is that also NYX? Than the other NYX one. Don't know that I need both though, you know? I might keep both though. I keep forgetting that I have some here, like where I film, and then some at home in my vanity. So I'm like, well, same with the clear glosses now that I'm thinking about it. Like maybe I keep one clear gloss here, one there, you know. We'll see where we end up here. This Say Gloss is still new to me, but I'm enjoying it. The Glossy Bounce Dip. Feels very similar to a lot of the ones that have been coming out where they're comfy, they're not sticky. I don't know, I'm still testing this one out. I do enjoy it though. You know what, the Maybelline Lifter Gloss I think is getting old, and I'm looking at what I'm keeping and I'm like, I'm not gonna end up reaching for this over other stuff. And so it would end up going bad probably in the next year anyways. I'd rather just pass it on. Well, no, probably toss it because it's definitely borderline. These are the L'Oreal, I hate that they don't put the names of the line. It's one of their like kind of glossy lip colors. I don't know what to call it. I'll probably keep that one and not this pink one. Ooh, no, and that pink one's pretty too though. But I just know myself. So I'm gonna keep this one in Feathery Fleur. So surprise, surprise, I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. If you have a shade in the Ink Velvet by Peri Para that you think I would like, please let me know because I liked the formula of it. Okay, so according to me, this is this is what I'm keeping unless I like change my mind in this moment. I was kind of trying to scan through and see like, does anything stand out as like, you know, am I really, like if I'm looking in my drawer, is there anything here that I would see and be like, eh, and not grab? You know what I mean? I really do think I'm gonna put one clear gloss at home and one here, and one of the like bright pinks at home and one here, just so that I can make sure I'm actually using it. They're kind of spread out in an appropriate way where I would actually get to use it, you know? Maybe same with the red lippies too. I have one of each. They're very, very similar, if not dupes. I would say dupes. So that makes that make a little more sense to me as well. So yeah, I mean, you saw these. So this is all that I'm keeping, not bad. So we are keeping 31 glosses. I am getting rid of all of these 35 different ones. So it's a little over half. I think it was like 53-ish%. That was my goal because I knew, like I said, this is something I absolutely love and I use daily. So me getting rid of 80% or whatever of my palettes, or 85, I think, made sense to me because I don't wear eyeshadow every day and as much, but gloss I do use every day. So I'm happy to have cut it in half. Some of this is trash just based on age. Some of it can be donated because it's new, and a lot of it will just be passed on to like sisters and friends if they are interested in it and they're comfortable, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, yay, what a great feeling. So I hope you enjoyed this declutter. Check out my declutter playlist. I'll link my playlist. I've been adding to this playlist for years. I have so many declutters on there. If you are in a decluttering mood, maybe you need some inspo, or maybe you're just really into it, I would also love if you subscribed and stuck around for more of my videos. Click around my channel, see if there are other videos you may be into. And I also would love for you to say hey to me over on my Instagram. It is @itsjessicabraun, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.